Hey everyone, welcome back to Rake Tag Stacking. In today's video, I want to talk about some silver that has just come in. So you can see with this little display here, you might have an idea of some of the stuff that has come in. The first one that I want to show you is something that I had on the coins that I really would like to get in 2022. And I went ahead and get it. It's been on the channel quite a bit lately. It was the Pandas. I finally got the 2022 Panda, and the reason I wanted to get the 2022 in particular is because it has this cool 40th year of the Panda privy mark there. One of the favorite design features I like about the Pandas is that the black fur, the black part of the Panda, is mirrored like, so that when it's up against the blackness of the back of my phone, it really looks like obviously the black fur of the Panda there. And if it goes off to the side, you can see that it is that mirrored like. It's not as dark. But that's just I like the way that it looks when it's reflecting right off of a black surface like the phone. It's got some really good details there too, where you can see like the eyes in there, and again the 40th year privy I like the look of as well. So I picked up one. That's all I really wanted to get. It was the 2022, so that makes 3 in my stack. I have the one from 2021, and then this one was one that I've always had my eye on. This was the 2015, and this was the last year that they made the Pandas in the 1 troy-ounce size. Ever since 2015, it has been in the 30 gram is what the Pandas come in. So yes, I'm very happy to get the Panda that I wanted to get, and I do know it's not the favorite coin of a lot of people that watch this channel. So, that's probably going to be the last you see of some Pandas for a while. So I recently picked up a Royal Canadian Mint Monster Box. So I'm changing the way that I pick up the maples, because before I had a Britannia Monster Box, and I was picking up maples and I was just throwing them into generic tubes, and the generic tubes hold 20. But it's funny, the second that I bought the Monster Box, I started seeing more and more sites offering empty mint tubes for the maples, which I rarely saw. I would see mint tubes for the Eagles. I would see mint tubes for like the Britannias and Krugerrands, empty ones, that is to say, unlike the places I go to, Bullion Mart and Toronto Gold Bullion are places that I pick up from. And they'll have empty tubes, but I would rarely see the Royal Canadian Mint tubes. But ever since I picked up the Monster Box, I just started seeing them more and more. So obviously now that I have the Monster Box and the mint tubes, I'm going to be stacking tubes of 25. Whether that's buying a tube outright, just buying the whole tube of 25 in one shot, or picking up 5 or so here and there and working on one throughout the year, and then obviously just picking up a few that are the full tube as well. That's what I did with this one here. I had 20 of the 2020 Maple Leafs, and as I said, I put them in the generic tube. This one just was beside me. This is the generic tube. It's bigger. This is a 41 millimeter to hold the American Silver Eagles, but it's basically the same generic size, but I used a 38 millimeter for the Maple Leafs instead of the 41 that I used for the ASEs. So yes, I had 20 for the longest time, and then I had picked up a full tube of the 2021 Maple Leafs, so 25 of those. So I was gifted 2 Maple Leafs by an awesome subscriber, and these ones are the 2022 Maple Leafs. So this one and the one you can see on the other side there, I put in there. So I just needed 3 more to finish it off. So that's what I went ahead and did. I picked up 3 more Maple Leafs, and I kind of went against something that I said I would never do, and that is going with the random year option. Now the random year option is cheaper, but anything that's pre-2018, it does not have mint shield on it. And that's one of the things that the Maple Leaf was known for, or infamous for, is that they were really had a hard time with the milk spotting. And since 2018, where they introduced the milk spotting, the mint shield to help with the milk spotting, the Maple Leafs have been pristine. They've been great. I haven't had any milk spotting issues. I hope that the Royal Mint that makes the Britannias and the South African one that makes the Krugerrands, I hope they develop something as well to help with their milk spotting issues. Because I'd love to pick up more Britannias. It's just they need to take care of their quality control issues. But yeah, like I said, it was just 3. I didn't mind picking up 3 of the random year ones. If I was picking up 25 of the random year ones, I'd be a little worried about getting some of the milk spotting. But one thing that you do have to remember when you're going with the random year option, for me, I was lucky enough to get all 2021. So they do have the mint shield technology on them, so I lucked out that all 3 of them have the milk, the mint shield. And that's something that that I never really thought about before I ordered my first random year maple leaf. When I was, or random year option for anything, I was thinking that the random year meant assorted years. So if I was picking up 10 American Eagles, because I just have a random tube of those, if I were to pick up 10 of those when I first bought it, I was thinking, okay, I might get some 2012s, I might get a few 2011s, maybe some of the 90s, whatever it is. I'll just get an assortment of years. But basically, when you get random year, it's just saying that you're not guaranteed to get the current year. But it's not saying that you're guaranteed to get 8 different years in your lot of 10 coins. For the most part, with my experience, when you order random year, it's going to be 1 random year. You order 10 American Silver Eagles, it's going to be 10 2015s. It's going to be 10 2016s. There's not really much of a variety. And that's one thing that I kind of was expecting in my head. But then, like, it makes sense. It's just random. And if somebody brought in like an entire monster box full of 2011 maple leafs, then that's probably going to be the majority of stuff going out in the random batches. But yeah, like I said, that's not something that I usually do with the random year maple leafs, but I went ahead and picked up 3 to finish off the other mint tube there of the 2022s. So yeah, I'm glad that I finished off another one of the tubes. So yeah, the random year option was significantly cheaper than some of the other ones for maple leafs. So I was just picking up 3. So I pulled the trigger, rolled the dice, and yeah, I ended up getting some nice 2021s with the mint shield on them. So there was no milk spotting issue. And just moving the little Panda off the side here, and this 25th maple off to the side, so you can see that I do have some silver bars on display here as well. And these are the biggest silver bars that I have. They are the 10 ounce size. I do have a couple of 5 ounce and a couple of the 1 ounce. The 10 ounce right now is the biggest size that I have. But that has changed with the order that has come in today, and this one is from the Germania Mint, and it is a ½ kilo. It is the 500 gram bar. And I love the presentation. It looks like a little small miniature deck of cards that this thing comes in. And I stupidly thought, Germania Mint, I thought, this was from Germany. But Germania Mint's actually in Poland. And I have seen a lot of their items, and I do like a lot of their bullion products, but this is the first one that I have purchased. So I'm just gonna open it up and take it out of the box. So there you go. That's a nice chunk of silver in the hands. You can't see, but it does kind of have, it's wrapped, so I have no problem holding on to it. You can kind of hear, it's just got like a nice vacuum seal on there. And then it's got this kind of holographic mark here with, I don't know, like a serial number underneath there. And it's a nice little security feature on the back of the bar. So this is my first hand-poured cast bar, and I love all the details on the stamping here with that Germania Mint logo and just right in there. And then here you can see the 4/9 fine silver and the 500 grams, and then like another little serial number down there. So yes, I am extremely happy that I bought that one. And I am looking at getting some bigger and bigger bars in the near future, just to help with the premiums that we're still experiencing on the silver bullion. So I was thinking in my head I probably wouldn't go as high as a kilo bar. But I'm leaning towards picking up some kilo products. As I said, one with the premium, and 2, it's just, I really like the look of this cast poured, and this just being the ½ kilo, where it's 500 kilograms, roughly around 16 ounces of silver. And I'm really wondering, and I'd love to feel what the kilo bar feels like in my hands, because as I said, this is obviously bigger than a lot of the 10 ounce bars, but it's a chunky thing. You can put it over, and it fits over most of the other 10 ounce bars as far as the footprint that they take up. The press bars are quite wide, and you can see that with this one, you get the chunky factor in there. So this is a nice chunky piece of silver. But yes, that's just the video I wanted to make today, showing some of the silver that has come in. And as I said, very happy to finish off the tube that I had just kind of sitting around waiting to be filled with those 2020 Maple Leafs. And yeah, I got the other 5 to finish off the mint tube. Very happy I got the 2022 Panda. Like I said, that privy mark was the reason why I wanted to get at least one of these things. And then lastly, germanium mint. It's something that I want to get for the longest time, was the cast poured bar, and I don't think I could have made a better purchase for my first one than this beautiful germanium mint bar. And as I said, it's got the nice sealed wrap on there, so you don't have to. I know a lot of people have problems with me not wearing gloves with stuff, so that one you don't really have to be too worried about. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know a lot of you guys like stacking the maples as well, but I'd like to hear if you have any germanium mint products, or if you have any bars that are bigger than the 10-ounce size. Like I said, I do think that I'm going to be venturing into bigger sizes of silver bars in the near future. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.